This is sponsored by the School of Canine Science.
Nando is being really cagey about this week's topic. Good morning, Simon. What are we being cagey about?
Well, we're going to talk about cage dogs.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh, I'm not a big but you obviously know something that I don't.
well, no, I think there are pros and cons. Just there are pros and cons to it. And some places, cages are terrible. Some places think cages are amazing. So if you go to some of the Nordic countries, they're completely illegal. You're not allowed to use them for dogs at all. Huh. And then there are other overused and all kinds of problems. So it really depends on your individual dog and how you not only use them, but how you introduce them. That's the most important thing. Now, if they are cages, okay, some people crates, that's fine because they want this image that it's like a little prison. It depends on how it's used. If you put your dog in there, crate, and leave them in there, then it is a little prison. But they can also be an excellent tool. So you can use them in a manner that is actually beneficial for the dog. All right. So if you introduce them properly and you set them up, find your dog actually chooses to go and use its crate own accord.
It could be, I think you mentioned once when we talked about that you can make that is for them as whatever.
Space. It's a little room. It's of managing the dog so that it feels safe and that everybody around them is safe. So, but again, introduction is really, really important. So people kind of pick the dog up, put it inside the cage, and they might even put like a tree there and shut them in there. And for some dogs, that'll be fine. Other dogs, they will, even though you've given them something nice, they'll still see it as a bad confinement area. Key properly is to have one dog in the room, so shut the room, okay, have one, get something super nice, like or bone, toy or whatever it is, or if they're really into their food, you could put a bowl of food in there. But what you do is you put it, shut the crate with the okay, and then what happens is what's in there? Like my ball, or oh, it's a bowl of food, or oh, quite. How do I? And they'll look round, they'll try and work out how
Reverse
they get inside.
psychology.
Right.
Have this.
Yeah.
Okay. After a couple of minutes, do I get in this? Go, oh, you want to go in here? And you open the door, leave the door open, the dog will go in there. And if it's, you made it so it's soft and over the top of it, nice and dark, so it's like a little den. They'll go in. The likelihood is choose to lie and enjoy the zone because they're protected. They don't have to worry about. They've only got the front, they've got their little bone, it's nice and soft in here. The first day, the dog can't in there.
Okay.
That's a clever
Yeah.
of is there a size cage crate per, is it like as they need to have, like for example core, and so the cage has to be the size with its rings outstretched plus ABC.
Okay.
Is there a kind of like
yes,
like they're literally packaged?
Well, yeah.
Ready to...
For dogs, it depends what you use it for. If you're using it for toilet training, which is toilet training a dog.
How would you crate for toilet training?
So you put them in their crate after they fed, okay? So, and then you wait for take them outside and then they're likely to urinate. What happens is we have the dog off behind the sofa, pees, and then you know, and the more that they pee inside, the more they can't. And then what is they tend to punish the dog, catch the dog weeing and going, oi, like you can't pee in here, don't pee on the carpet, roll. Like, can you imagine sitting down on the loo, bursting in through the door? What? You got me, brother? Like, it would freak you out. Okay, so the dog generally to pee on the carpet. So I shouldn't pee in front of mum, so I'll go and do it behind the bed.
Got it.
Right, so they don't get. That's kind of
I'm
what
just
happens.
relating everything to him.
I'm,
And
yeah,
in
I
my
think
head,
the
I'm
same.
in
I used to have
hysterics.
dogs running around with newspaper and lesson the door.
Yeah.
And the toilet and put it on.
Paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's wrong.
Well, it's not necessarily wrong. There's just pros and cons to everything.
Another way of doing it with the newspaper as well. Sounds like a good
It can
one.
be done.
Because you've got an inner space, and then
And-
you just take them out and then.
Side. Actually, if you think about it, when you get a dog to pee on newspaper and slowly move it indoors, what you're thinking is the dog to pee on newspaper, and what the dog is thinking is, oh, it's okay to pee outside.
Right.
No, he's on newspaper.
Right. So
What if the dog pees in its crate? How do you combat that one?
So it's the right size, which is back to what you. If they can stand up, turn around, and lie down, they've got enough space there to be comfortable, but they're going to sort their own area.
Right, too small to go to a corner to pee in again.
Yeah, you don't want to make it big enough
right.
that they go and make an ensuite bathroom in their cage. All right? Because,
Okay.
yeah, they will. If the dog in its crate is too big, it's a problem where they need to go and see the vet. Okay, or you're leaving them too long and they've got no choice. Okay,
Right.
but as a puppy, you and like every 15 minutes you outside. Once it's peed and pooed, then let it have free roam of the house. Empty.
Yeah, you say cage, crate, but you could even be and nice, so you don't feel in your mind that I'm caging him up. I've just made him a little like a house kind of.
I rarely use a I actually use a pen which has no roof, but it's big enough for me to in it and confine a dog. Okay, and it depends on the type of dog that you've got. If I've got a nice little boy, then I would use a puppy pen. So again, there are pros and cons. But if you're crate training a dog, toilet train them, then even an apartment, like having to run them downstairs every 15 minutes is really difficult. So sometimes what we do is and then I'll put a little bit of dirt in, a little bit of fake grass in, and I'll take them to the tray. They learn if I pee on this, it's fine. But that allows you to then, as they get older and they're able to have slightly larger bladders and they can hold their bladder longer, then toilet train them to go and wait till they're going outside. You've just got to go through like a month's worth of them peeing in this tray.
Right.
And again, if you can put rather in the front room, you're teaching them that outside of the property is appropriate, not inside of the property.
A lot of information.
Yeah.
So crates are okay.
Crates are okay if
As
you
long as
use them right.
Use them right.
Like they're in cages, so sorry.
Yeah,
No.
don't do that.
Yeah.